Okay, today we're out at Acton Community Park for the dedication of the memorial for Ted and Arnie Hall. And today here with us is Captain Dave Gelati. He's the president of Local 1014, the Firefighters Union. He can tell you a little bit more about this. Dave?
Thank you, Steve. Wonderful to join you here. Beautiful park, beautiful ceremony today. You know, in our business, we say on behalf of our members, never forget, always remember. And today, we're here to do both of those things and remember two of our best and brightest, Ted Hall and Arnie Quinones, who lost their lives in the station fire, protecting your communities. It's an honor to be here with the community and representing the firefighters as we take time to remember our lost.
When and where were the lives lost?
10 years ago, this Friday, is when they lost their lives. So on this Friday, it'll be 10 years to the day that they lost their lives on the station fire. And near Camp 16, which is one of our camps where we have fire suppression crews, they were down securing an area to make sure it was safe for everybody up top. The fire eventually did make it up to that camp, and we had to run from building to building, and it was close for a lot of people. And unfortunately, they passed away when the fire overtook them prior to making it back up to the camp. So, you know, essentially they gave their lives so that others could live.
Now, when I was first asked to speak up here, my first inclination was actually to decline the offer there. Not because I didn't want to honor my father, it's just because words for these things are generally very hard to find. This is my third time speaking here, and it hasn't gotten any easier over the years. So after I was asked, I ended up talking to a few of my friends and family, and I ended up getting great advice, and that was what made me decide that I was going to come up here today. It was actually from Robbie Morales, and he told me, Randall, they're not going to remember what you say. They're going to remember the fact that you got up there and talked, as long as you don't say anything stupid. And he's right. Coming up here, it's about honoring my father and Arnie's sacrifice. And one of my most cherished memories with my father, and I don't think I've shared this with very many people, is after my high school graduation, he came up to me, and I was the salutatorian there, and he came up and he gave me a big hug, and he told me that he was super proud of me. And my father was not really articulate with emotions very often, so when he told me that, it really was special. It's something I've held on to forever. And the reason I bring that up is I had a line in that speech that I'm going to use today. It said, "Brevity is the soul of honesty." And so, my father was a good man, as was Arnie, and made a great sacrifice. And while it hurts today, every milestone that he's not there for, it means so much to me that there are many out there that are able to be there for their families' milestones. And thank you for your turnout here.
As you can see, Randall outdressed me, so I could have got a heads up too. It was just gonna be a little barbecue, hot dogs, hamburgers, laughing and smiling. But we also want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means a lot. Coming here with my daughter and the family, you talk and you go through these emotions, especially driving down that 14 freeway has a lot of memories for us. We always tend to look to the right when we're coming north, and to the left when we're going south. It's a part of our life. When we think about Ted, the family, every day, there's never a day that goes by I have Ted's picture and Arnie's picture right next to my nightstand. A little messy at times with phone cases and watches and stuff like that, but they're always there. Never gets easier, like Randall said, he hit it. It never gets easier. You go through a bunch of emotions, it feels like it was yesterday. But there too, I have a few stories and start laughing and think of the shenanigans, the real shenanigans that my brother put us through, little things. But the one I'd like to share, and it always comes up and comes up recent, is Arnie and Lori, kind of did everything correctly. I was that guy. I kind of did it a little different. And it was about getting married. Lori could take my brother, me and my wife been together for a long time. We were dating, we had kids, but we were never married. And one day on a Saturday, my brother shows up and has this look on his face, and he starts telling me, "We got to plan your wedding. You're getting married." We already had kids, got a car, got a house. I don't need. No. In the eyes of the Lord, the right way, as a brother, you got to get married. And because of my brother, he planned my wedding. He planned a date, which was 7/7 of 07. Typical Arnie, had it all lined up, had it ready. And because of him, I got married. We had a great time in Vegas. We did it a little different, but he threw the Arnie taste in that, and I do it. And that's a very cherishable moment for me, because I see with the marriage comes family and extended family. And as I look around, this is family. This is a marriage that we'll have for the rest of our life together. I mean, when I drive and I see Arnie and Ted's names on the side of the rigs, or I see a Camp 16 sticker, it truly, truly reminds me how large, how beautiful this whole family is. And I do appreciate that from the bottom of the Quinones families and the Halls. It means the world to us. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making today just a little bit sweeter. It's not going to take care of everything, but we do appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Long before there were telephones and radios in use in America, the fire department used the telegraph to receive their fire alarms. When a firefighter fell in the line of duty, an officer would tap out. A special signal would be given, 555, over the telegraph fire alarm circuits, which went out to all fire stations and firehouses. Listen for the sounding of the traditional 555 as a symbol of our honor and respect, just as was practiced well over 100 years ago. We now tap out our last alarm for Ted Hall and Arnie Quinones.
It's a life-altering event, and it's a very scary event.
Like you just said.